What would you do if your sister announced she was pregnant with your husband's baby on your birthday? Claire Donovan didn't cry or scream. She exposed the truth with a smile that ruined them both. But can destroying their lies finally set her free? Before we continue, have you subscribed yet? Hit that button for more amazing stories and tell us in the comment where you're watching from. My name is Claire Donovan, and this was supposed to be my 30th birthday dinner, a night of laughter, love, and champagne toasts. Instead, it turned into a battlefield, with betrayal served as the main course. The private room at Alden and Ivy, a swanky upscale restaurant, sparkled under the dim chandelier lights. My husband Dean sat beside me, hand on my shoulder, smiling like the devoted man everyone believed he was. "To Claire," he said, raising his glass, "the love of my life." I smiled politely, watching the bubbles in my champagne rise. Across the table, my younger sister Lily fidgeted. She hadn't touched her drink. Then she stood. "Everyone, I have something to say," she announced. My mother, Caroline, already beaming, nodded in encouragement. She knew. Of course she knew. "I'm pregnant," Lily said, pausing for effect. Then she dropped the bomb. "And Dean is the father." A stunned silence followed. Forks froze midair. My mother gasped, not in horror, more surprised that I'd been told. Dean's hand gripped my shoulder tighter, bracing himself. They expected tears, rage, drama. Instead, I raised my glass. "Interesting timing," I said. Slowly, I reached into my purse and pulled out 2 envelopes. "While we're sharing," I said smoothly, "I have news of my own." Dean stiffened. Dean and I have been trying to conceive for 3 years. After months of tears and heartache, I asked our doctor for answers. Turns out, Dean's infertile. 0 sperm count. Lily's face drained of color. "That's not possible. I slid the envelope across the table. "First test, Dr. Patel's office." I placed the second beside it. "Second opinion, same result." Dean's voice trembled. "You had me tested without telling me. You lied for 3 years. I just wanted the truth. Now everyone knows it too." My mother stood up. "Claire, this is inappropriate." "What's inappropriate is Lily sleeping with my husband and trying to pass off someone else's baby as his." I stood, grabbing my purse. "I'm leaving with my dignity. You two can explain your lies." As I turned, Dean reached for me. "The tests are wrong, right?" I leaned close. "I have more proof than you'll want to see." Then I walked out, leaving behind chaos. 6 weeks earlier, it started with a mistake. An email, left open on our tablet. "We need to be more careful. C is getting suspicious." C, not Claire, just an obstacle. The next morning, I called my best friend, Mia. We met at Luna Cafe. "He's cheating," I said, showing the email. "What are you going to do?" "First, get answers. Dean always handled the paperwork. I want to see it myself." At the clinic, I requested all records. "Usually your husband handles this," the receptionist said. "Not anymore." The truth hit hard. My records? Normal. His? Non-existent. He never took the tests. I called Mia. 3 years of gaslighting, all to protect his ego. Now what? "Now," I said, opening my planner. "We plan a dinner. Champagne laced just enough to make him sleep." While out, I took him to the clinic. Results confirmed. Twice. A week later, I saw Lily leaving the same clinic, and she wasn't alone. "That's not Dean," Mia said, squinting at the photo. "Ryan, her college ex. They'd been meeting for months. I tracked it all, built a dossier. Then I planned the dinner. After the fallout, I drove to Mia's. Lily had a meltdown. Screamed that you ruined her life." "She ruined her own life," I said. My mother called. "What you did was cruel, Claire." "What they did was cruel. You didn't want to see it. Days later, I met with Ryan, showed him the timeline, photos, test request. She told me she was single, he whispered. She told everyone what they wanted to hear. Now she's yours to deal with. Ryan agreed to the test. Meanwhile, Dean's company got an anonymous tip about financial misconduct. He used company money to buy my mother a house. Days later, I met their legal team. I brought everything. Then came the final family meeting. I booked a brunch, neutral ground. Everyone arrived. Dean, Lily, Mother, a few cousins. Claire, Dean said, let's talk alone. Everyone deserves to hear this. I stood and apologized for my outburst at my birthday. Lily smirked. I should have been more thorough, I said. Then clicked the remote. On screen, paternity test results. Ryan Bowen, not Dean. Gasps, screams. Lily knocked over her glass. You can't do this. Already did. Photos, evidence. You told me Ryan was gone, Dean shouted. She tells everyone what they want to hear. My mother tried to stop me. Not this time. Bank statements followed. The house? Bought with embezzled funds. Then security footage, Dean and Lily plotting. Live streamed by our cousin Amanda. Comments flooded in. Dean was arrested days later. Lily lost her followers. The baby? Ryan got custody. And me? I moved into my own apartment. Sunlight warmed the hardwood floors as I unboxed a new life. Mia showed up with wine. How does it feel? Like freedom. Lily called once. I didn't answer. I donated part of the settlement to a fertility nonprofit. Not for revenge, for rebuilding. Because sometimes, the best revenge isn't destruction, it's resurrection. And I'd just begun.